I know y'all probably like, girl, where are the vlogs? I've been enjoying motherhood. Like, my baby's about to be 3 months and 2 weeks. I go back to work tomorrow because I decided to go back to work early, and take the rest of my leave at the end of the year, basically December. But yeah, I'm enjoying his little milestones. A lot has happened, like really has happened. He's right now he's sleeping. That's another thing. I can't do nothing. I'll get up to go to the bathroom. He starts crying. I have to FaceTime um, Stanley to make him hear my voice to let him know I didn't leave him. But you know, he has to get used to his dad by himself for sure. And I'm still breastfeeding and he does not take a pacifier, which is a good thing I heard. But it's like when he's always crying, I have to pull my titty out. And this is just crazy. But breastfeeding is also helping me lose so much of my pregnancy weight. I lost majority of it and some. So that's a good thing. I'm just more bloated. I want to work on my stomach and stuff. There's so much I gotta catch you guys up on. But yeah, I'm very, everything is coming together real smooth. For sure. Yeah. I'm like really, I'm feeling good. I got my license. I think I said that in the last video. I got my license before the baby came. But your girl got a car now. We gonna be outside driving. It still gives me anxiety to drive in New York because I like to drive in like areas that's like more suburban, like suburban. You hear me? Is it suburban? The suburbs, yeah, it's suburban, like more suburb area. I hate driving like in city areas because they be trying to rush you off the road, and I don't even like that. But I still be driving though. I just gotta fix a piece in my car. I got a nice little Jeep Cherokee. It's my own hoopty, because it has like a lot of mileage on it, and it's just my first vehicle in my life. So I'm happy about that. My all black baby. I don't have a name for her, so yeah, I'm happy at where I am right now. I went, if you see in the last clip, I went to, what was it? Pole dancing. That shit was hard as fuck. Like really, really hard. Like I can't believe how hard it was. My abs still hurt, my arms hurt. But I will do it again for sure. I keep saying for sure. But yeah, so in my last video I was talking about like my birthing experience or whatever. Me personally, I had my baby at Northwell Cats Hospital in Queens, borderline Long Island, because I don't live that far from there. I was gonna have my baby at Well Cornell, but um in case I had went in labor, I didn't want to travel all the way to the city. But next time I know that I will be traveling to the city because I'm not doing that Queens again. um According to the app, like when I went into labor, my it kept telling me go to the hospital, looks like you're having contractions every 5 minutes, every 4 minutes. And that's exactly what I was having, and they were like long periods of time, like a minute long. So I'm like, a minute long, and they were 5 minutes apart. I get to the hospital, the baby was like, psych, I'm not coming. So then it was like every 7 minutes. And they was like, oh, you're just in early labor, come back on when you go to your doctor's appointment. So I was due April 24th. I was in labor on April 24th, and I had a doctor's appointment that Friday. So April 24th was a Wednesday. They wanted me to wait all the way till Friday. But the contractions, it was bearable for me, but it was like every time I was home, there was every 5 minutes. And then when I get to the hospital, it wasn't as fast, and I wasn't dilated enough for them. I was like only like 3 centimeters or 2.5 or something like that. So I'm like, okay. So like the whole time I was in labor again, I'm like, no, I have to go back. I feel like I'm in active labor because it was just I was in the kitchen like, ooh, like breathing for dear life. And I was like, no, these are too fucking close. And everybody was like, yeah, just go to the hospital. So I'm like, should I just wait it out a little bit? Like it was so bad. Like when I was in the car with Stanley, it was just like, he was like, damn, you're just really close. And then when we get to the hospital, like, no, just go home. Um, and I was like over being pregnant. It was my due date. I was ready to see my baby. So we get there. I'm laying in the bed. They was like, oh yeah, follow up with your doctor. I said, I'm not leaving. y'all gonna do something. Y'all gonna admit me in this hospital. And they didn't want to admit me. They was like, well, you're still in early labor. Like, you can just come back. So I'm like, I don't feel like traveling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At like 1 a.m., April 25th, they admit me and brought me upstairs to have my baby. So they was like, they admitted me, they gave me the epidural. The epidural, I hated it. It was painful to me. It was like when he stuck it in my back, I moved like I jumped. Everyone says like, oh, you don't feel nothing. Girl, I felt everything. Never again. I'm not doing that again. And I was crying when he was doing it, so that's how I know it hurted very bad. And I don't really cry when it like when I get like shots or anything pricks me. Like, I have tattoos. Like, I don't cry about shit like that. But that shit was fucking hurting. So then that hurt. She put the catheter in. Then I was getting induced. So they gave me the epidural. Epidural wasn't bad until like after what time was it? 12 o'clock that same day, like afternoon, one side of my body was, I felt like everything, but it wasn't painful. It just felt sore, like I was laying on my side for a very long time. And the thing is, I was still fucking 3 centimeters, even though I was induced from 1 a.m. to 12 noon, almost 12 hours. I was still 3 centimeters. So then they gave me a Folly ball, the little cat. I don't know how to explain the ball. Gave me that to expand my cervix, and then I guess after a while it fell out, and now I'm 6 centimeters. After they gave me the Folly ball, I think that's when my water broke. But then lo and behold, my good old husband, he, like, anytime like anything came down, he was wiping me because nobody was coming in the room. They didn't even know my water fucking broke. So then now they check in to see if I'm dilated, like at like 5 o'clock p.m. They checked at 3, then they checked at 5 p.m. and she came back and I was like 7 centimeters. I think, no, I was 7 centimeters at 3 p.m. And she said, oh, you're 7 centimeters now, but the baby pooped in here. So I'm like, y'all about to cut me open. My baby's not about to be sitting in no shit and about to swallow his shit. Y'all gonna have to give me a C-section. And they came in and was like, you know, if you get a C-section, there's a risk, and basically trying to scare me into not having a C-section. So I just wanted it to be over with because I just hated the hospital. Then after that, they sent everybody in there trying to tell me like the rest of it. Oh, your baby weighs this much, blah blah blah, doing a little sonogram. And then after a while, his heart rate was starting to drop a little. So I'm like, yo, like, y'all better get this baby, my son, out of here. I'm gonna raise hell if anything happens to my baby. Like, I went 9 months. I don't need anything happening to my son. So I was still having back pain, and they kept giving me tap ups. If you work in a hospital, you know, like, they gave me some type of tap up. And last time the lady was like, oh, we can give you Tylenol, but it's only gonna work for 2 hours, and then after that you're gonna have to wait like another 4 hours to get another thing of Tylenol. So I'm like, Tylenol could help me for my back pain this whole fucking time. She gave it to me, bro. I was relieved. I was knocked out, sleeping. I was like so fucking tired. I couldn't even stay awake. The nurse was trying to tell me to stay awake to like get flipped over, and I couldn't even stay awake. Now it's 6 p.m. I'm still dilated 7 centimeters. It was crazy for so long, but it felt like I had to take a big ass shit. So I'm like, he's pressing down and he's trying to get out, and he could not go down at all. 7 p.m. miraculously 30 minutes later, I'm fully, no, an hour and 30 minutes later, I'm fully dilated. Now it's time to push. I was pushing for an hour and 30 minutes because the baby was stationed at 0. I'm speaking in hospital terms, but the baby's stationed at 0. So I'm dilated, and my cervix, is it my cervix? Whatever that is open at 10 centimeters. And now he has to go into the birthing canal, which is like my, whatever. Anybody that work in a hospital know. He was stationed at 0, but I wanted him to be stationed at 3. Because if he was stationed at 3, then he would have just slid out. But the whole time, every time I was pushing and pushing, he was sliding back up. I had to have a vaginal vacuum assisted birth. They had to use the vacuum on his head to pull him out, which was also scary for me because I was scared they was going to break his freaking neck. but he came out perfectly. His head is not shaped weird or anything like that. I hated it. I hated like my birthing experience of like pushing out the baby and stuff like that felt so good to do, but like the aftermath, hated the hospital room, hated everything. I would never have my baby there again. And then on top of that, you're not even fully there yet. They come in the room and was like, well, your bill is $300, how do you want to pay? It's like, I just had a major thing happen and you come in here asking for some fucking money. That shit blew minds. That shit blew minds. I was like, whatever, I'm over it. I was so ready to go home. I had him at like April 25th at like 10 something at night. I left the next day. No, I left the following day after that in the morning. I was out of there. I was like, get me out of this place. As soon as I got home, it was just like so good to be home with my son. He is literally a mama's boy. I can't do nothing without him. Like, he's a mama's boy. I went out and he was crying all day with his father, but he got to get used to Stanley. Overall, I'm really, really loving the experience. I'm going to try to, you know, vlog more. I'm going to rearrange my room to get him in the crib. We have been co-sleeping because he hates the bassinet. The crib was a little too far for me, for my own anxiety, because it was just like a whole the SIDS thing that was coming up, and I still don't have a camera yet, so I have to get a camera. And I'm also gonna transition him into the crib so it's a little bit closer to my bed so he can smell me, because he sleeps so close to me. It's like we're twins. Like, he really sleeps close to me. Overall, I'm loving the experience. I can't believe I had a baby. So much has happened. I got married. No, I got pregnant. Then I got married. Then I got my license. And then I had a baby. And then I got my car. What the fuck? Allah has really, like, God really has blessed me and Stanley. Like, seriously, that is so fucking crazy how we have been really, really blessed. But now I got work tomorrow, and yeah, we're gonna start doing this vlog and stuff. Yeah, I'm happy. Anyway, I just have to fill you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go warm up some food to eat before baby boy wakes up, and I'll see y'all in a few. Okay, so I don't even know how this is recording right now, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick up my vlogging camera. Why both of the batteries are dead? But we're on our way to Target, and I am gonna texturize my hair. I'm so over being natural, and someone was like, oh, just heat train your hair. That's gonna take too long. We're getting a texturizer. Okay, anyway, we're here with baby boy. He's smiling because I'm on the camera. Baby, hi. Don't keep me waiting. I've been waiting all night to get closer, and you already know I got it for you. You know the vibes, put it on you. If I'm moving too fast, we just slow up. Baby, this far from mediocre. You know the vibes, You're in this room, imagining things we could do. Won't tell no lies, no lies to you. I need you here, I need you here. I'm running wild, your touch is slow. Just say the word, I'm ready to go. Anticipation, days after 4, I need you now. Baby, I will get you right out here. When I touch you, tell me how it feels. Trust me, I'ma make it feel so real. Baby, my happy dance. My face is dry. We are working. Today is Friday. Let me put some down my face. Look at baby. Today is gonna be a nice day. We went to Target last night. Oh my god, I forgot this Elmo's on. So baby boy got really tired. I don't like that my neck is still dark. Baby boy got really tired. Right now I'm breastfeeding. He is sleeping, like knocked out. So we are back at work for sure, and it's been an adjustment. He didn't do good last week. Last week he was trying to get adjusted because he's like used to me sleeping next to him. The crib is right next to the bed, and like if he makes any sudden noises in the crib and I gotta breastfeed him, he's right in the bed. I'm not turn around and be like, okay, I'm not doing that. But he's so used to, he cannot sleep without cuddling. So he is not used to me waking up and leaving him in the bed by himself. So he's just right here on my lap while I work until Stanley gets back from doing what he's doing. Usually Stanley watches him while I'm working until like 1:30 when I go on lunch. And then I have a new shift schedule. I work 8 to 4 now instead of 9 to 5, which is way better for me because we wake up early anyway. And yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it when Stanley goes back to work in September. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah. Tomorrow we have stuff planned. I don't know, it's gonna be a festive, I guess a festive week. I don't know. I just be chatting, but my color is starting to come back. I was losing a little bit weight. I'm a little bit under the weight that I started when I got pregnant, so that's really good. But I'm trying to lose like at least 50 to 70 pounds. I say 50 because I gained 60 pounds, and I say 70 because I'm gonna lose an extra 10. I'm looking to lose more of a 70-ish before I plan on having another baby. I know you're probably like, girl, you just had your baby. It's like I want them to be close in age, and if I don't have one, I'm okay with my perfect boy. Anyway, I'm gonna come back when I'm on lunch, and yeah, Stanley went to go get me breakfast. I told him to surprise me, so we'll see what he gets me for breakfast. You don't want to say mama? No, you said mama. It's been such a long time, y'all. I'm so tired. Today is Saturday. I've been working for about a month now. It's crazy. Yesterday, it made a year since I found out I got pregnant, and then I've been inconsistent, like with posting and stuff. Why is my camera like that? Baby boy turns 4 months tomorrow, which is crazy. His milestones are so insane to see. I've just been enjoying the 4 months with him. It got a little bit easier, but Stanley is gonna go back to work in about like 2-3 weeks, so it's really gonna be like game time for me and Noe. Yeah, a lot has happened. Right now, I'm about to take a shower. I am going through postpartum hair loss. My edges, yo, my edges. It's so thin. It's even like to the point that it's bald. So I just found a hairstylist, and yeah, hopefully I can get my hair back to normal. And I just needed a natural hairstylist anyway for like under my wigs and shit like that. And I have a stylist for wigs because now I need to just treat myself better. I feel like I don't treat myself better. We are focusing on weight loss for the entirety because in a year or so I do want to feel like, you know, I'm back to normal. Excited about showing you more of my baby. At first I didn't want to like really post with Noe because I'm like, oh, this is private. I didn't know how to go about showing like me as a first-time mom. I just wanted to like enjoy the times with my son, and now I'm gonna share him with you guys. But anyway, let's wash my face, take a shower, possibly go to get some green juice or something, or go to Starbucks. I think I might go to Starbucks. I don't know. Is it really? No, but you put it in your hand. Oh, a little bit longer.
Just 4 minutes left.
You could add 2 more minutes. He's trying to eat the bowl. Yummy. No, you can't. Hold on. I'm gonna let you have fun. Chewing the shit out of this plate. He trying to lift it up bad. Look at it on your nose now. Okay, baby. Say bye-bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Today is, Tuesday. Labor Day was yesterday. Yeah, I've been sporadically just vlogging, but I'm getting enough time to do what I have to do because Stanley is not at work yet. He doesn't go back to work till the 16th, so this vlog might be up like a week before the 16th. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But right now I am getting my breast milk. I'm about to freeze this part of my breast milk that I froze. I mean that I pumped yesterday. Baby boy, we were trying to breastfeed in the day and give him formula at night, and he's a titty boy. He does not really like formula. He's wasting the formula, and the formula is not cheap. It's $40. I can afford it, but still, like, you wasted my money. You wasted food. But he started eating oatmeal. We have given him frozen bananas and a frozen strawberry. He always try to take a bite of my icy, so I don't know. My baby boy is growing so fast. It's really insane. I'm about to do this right now before I head back to my desk. So let's do this. I gotta get my nails done. This was... Oh, I gotta wipe off this counter. Ew. Don't pay attention to my nails, y'all. It has to be done. What was yesterday's dates? And also my breast milk looks kind of green to me, but that's because I took vitamins when I was pumping. I don't know why I did that. It just is creepy. To me, it looks a little green. So this I'm just gonna freeze. The cup says 4 ounces, but the bag says 5, so I guess it depends on the bottle. Yeah, I've been using these little 2 things for him. I know there's a banana in here. But it's not my lunch break right now, but Noe needs to eat. And I've been using beech nut oatmeal, and I've been using beech nut oatmeal, and I've been putting bananas into it. But I think I'm going to make my own oatmeal mix for him. Of course, I'm gonna be Jamaican enough and give him some cornmeal porridge as well. I'm gonna start that probably the middle of this week, and then I want to dehydrate some blueberries and strawberries. But he's liking the bananas right now, and he's so independent. He wants to do everything himself. He wants yummy. How independent he is. He wants to hold his own spoon. Good job. Baby, you can't hold it by yourself. Not yet. And he don't eat nothing off his hands. Anyway, I'll be back, y'all. You want to tell the people how much you ate your food and it was good? Your food was good? Your food was good? Huh, Noe? Yummy. Look, look. Look at you. Yummy. I gotta get my nails done. He's about to take a bath. His dad just went downstairs for a second to get my Dunkin'. But he's gonna take a bath before I go on lunch. It's already 12 o'clock. I'm going to lunch at like 1:32 because I got off at 4 anyway. So Yeah, and I'm already ahead in my cases. Not you, Julian. He's teething, which is so fast for me. Mmm.